So I recently saw a video by a guy named Sharkie626. He has a YouTube channel. It's not a hot tub YouTube channel, but one of the videos on his channel is about how to purge, drain, clean, and refill a hot tub. And he got several things really royally wrong in that video. You may have even seen that video and you might be thinking about following his advice. So I wanted to make this video so that you don't make a crucial mistake. But before we get into it, let's take a quick look at a short snippet of his video.
Hey everybody, today I'm going to show you how to purge, drain, clean out, and then refill your hot tub. This is something that you want to do approximately every year to every 2 years, depending on how often you use it.
So as I mentioned, he gets several things wrong in the video and in the description down below his video. He gets a few things right as well. I do want to give him credit where credit is due. But the primary thing that he says that I royally disagree with in that video is that you should change your hot tub's water every 1 to 2 years depending upon usage. That is nuts. And if you do that, I can guarantee your water chemistry is going to be whack and your hot tub water is going to be full of biofilm. Don't listen to him there. There's also a few other things, though, that he gets wrong. He also says you need to take off the pillows and the skimmer when you drain and clean your hot tub. And that's just, frankly, a waste of time. I don't think that's necessary at all. The other thing that I minorly disagree with him on is how long you should allow the biofilm cleaning product in your hot tub's water to circulate. He says 20 to 30 minutes. I do it for an hour just to be sure. But that is really minor compared to his claim of needing to only change your hot tub's water every 1 to 2 years, depending upon usage. Now, of course, depending upon usage means a wide variety of things. Yeah, if you're only getting in your hot tub for 15 minutes once or twice a month, maybe you can get away with that. But most of us use our hot tubs more frequently than that, and changing the water every 1 to 2 years just isn't going to cut it. Now, I'm just one man offering my opinion. He's one guy offering his opinion. In a minute, I'm going to tell you what all of the top manufacturers say so you can make an even better educated decision about when and how often to change your hot tub's water. But first, let's acknowledge a few of the things that he does actually get right in the video. Because like I mentioned, he does get a few things right, and I want to give credit to where credit is due. He does talk about needing to drain your hot tub while the water's still warm. That will help it flow out faster. That's correct. He also recommends doing a biofilm clean out, which is something I do every time I drain my hot tub. As you know, if you've seen any of my other videos, I drain my hot tub every 3 or 4 months, usually about every 3 months. And I do that like clockwork, and I do a biofilm clean out with a product called Oh Yuck every single time I drain and refill my hot tub. I just like to keep the pipes clean, keep that bacteria buildup out of the pipes. It's quick, it's easy, and it's not expensive. I do it every time I drain my hot tub. Other things that he gets right in the video are cutting the power at the breaker when you go to drain your hot tub, because just turning it off at the panel, if yours even allows you to do that, isn't necessarily going to cut it in terms of just making sure that nothing kicks on while the hot tub's empty. Newer hot tubs actually will have sensors that will prevent that, but it's always the best practice to cut the power at the disconnect box near where your hot tub is located. And then lastly, he also gets it right when he recommends a submersible pump instead of a garden hose to drain your hot tub. A submersible pump will drain your hot tub in as little as 15 minutes, whereas a hose will take hours. So that was a good recommendation as well. And then lastly, he recommends using a wet dry vac to kind of wet dry vac up the excess water when everything's drained out except for that little bit that's left at the bottom. That was another good suggestion as well, and something that I do every time also. So if you're new to hot tubbing, please do yourself a favor and avoid that video from Sharkie626. He may be a nice guy, he may be knowledgeable about other things. His other videos may be just fine. He has a bunch of videos on a bunch of different topics, but hot tubs is not his area of expertise. If you want to know how to drain your hot tub properly, I have a video that walks you through both how to do it with a garden hose and a submersible pump. I'm going to link to that down below in the description, as well as put a card for it at the end. And then with regards to the biofilm cleanout, I'm going to link to that video that I have down below as well, and put a card for that one at the end also. That way you know exactly how to do these things from start to finish the right way. But now let's get into what the manufacturers say. After all, as I said, I'm just one guy offering my opinion. He's another guy offering his opinion. Let's see what the experts say. So Jacuzzi on their website says to change the water every 3 to 4 months. Pretty much the same thing that I do. Then Master Spas, which is the company that makes the hot tub that I own, says twice a year. So they're a little more generous, but still nowhere near the every 1 to 2 years that Sharkie says. Then we've got Hot Springs Spas. They also say every 3 to 4 months, but if you have one of their saltwater systems, they say you can get away with doing it once a year. Sundance Spas also says 3 or 4 times a year, just like I do. And then finally, Cal Spas was the other manufacturer I looked at, and they say every 4 to 6 months. So they also are a little bit more generous, but nowhere near the 1 to 2 year mark that Sharkie626 recommends. So I want you to avoid his advice, at least on hot tubs. He may be a perfectly nice guy. I'm not trying to pick on him too much. I just saw his video. I knew he was dead wrong, and I wanted to make sure you knew he was dead wrong so you don't make a royal mistake with your hot tub. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. It sends a great signal to YouTube. And then smash that subscribe button and the bell notification button too. That way you get notified of the next video just like this one that I put out. But for now, I'll see you in the next video.